Okay, recording in progress so that I can put it up for people that missed it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturday morning update. Usually this is a business opportunity, but at this point in time, they've asked us to not uh, sign anybody new up or put any purchases in and so on and so forth, no withdrawals, that sort of thing until they get everything all up and running. The meeting today has been postponed until the 11th at 6 p.m. I think it's Moscow time, so that's uh, 11 my time. I think I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up myself so I get it right. And hey, Sebastian, good to see you. Good to see you. And so that's basically the only update that I've got from the company, other than what was on the news channel in Telegram. If you're not on the news channel in Telegram, you need to go and get it. It's linked in the Stone Age Bounty Telegram group, so that you can get on there and get the news as it's officially coming out. There's lots of stuff going around that's not official. All good news, mostly, and positive stuff, but always take things with a grain until we hear absolutely from the company itself. Even uplines from me are posting things that they're getting from other groups and so on and so forth, saying that they're from support and whatnot. And some of the screenshots are saying that it's from support. So, they can be taken, but we want to get our information directly from the company before we start spreading it around and that sort of thing. So our information as of this time is the meeting is postponed till the 11th. A little disappointing, but maybe not. So my guess on it, and this is coming from me, not from support or anybody official. This is coming from me. Is my guess is that they postponed it because they've still got a little bit more work to do and don't want to have a meeting until there's an update that basically says maybe the green light will be turned on a certain date, or as of now, maybe on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, that sort of thing. So there are some other things that are going around that make sense and are I'll go over the 10. There's a post going around for 10 reasons. Reason number one, they've raised, we can see the updates and things that are going on in our back office. So those are always positive things. I mean, raising from the $2 million bonus to the 5 million, adding another, another 5 levels for bonuses. That's a good thing. They increased to 1,650 or some odd new brands. Samsung being included, which is huge. It's they're doing things and it's showing up in our back offices as they are doing things. They just haven't pushed the button yet. Reason 3, the AI marketing global value expected to rise to $1 billion. Well, if it keeps going the way it's going, and when we come back, it's actually I think it's going to have an absolutely huge explosion as to what the memberships are. They're looking at doubling it probably by the end of the year, from 3 to 6 million. And when it comes back and everybody's got 100% of their confidence back, which will happen. I have no doubt in my mind that this is what they're all working towards. It's just going to explode because we'll all see that, yeah, they're genuine. They're absolutely for real and ready to make the world a different place. And that's awesome. The withdrawals requests have been put back into our accounts. My $2,000 withdrawal request was put into my PRTN account day before yesterday as I was sleeping. Commissions have been paid into my account. There's nothing has really changed. They've added $2,000 to my AI marketing side ad budget. I've contacted support about that because I think that's a mistake on their part, because I don't have any record or recollection of adding $2,000 to that. It was at 3,000 and change, and now it's at 5,000 and change. And one thing we want to be is absolutely honest with this company, because in my opinion, they're being honest with us. So, you know, if we see an extra deposit or return of money that we know we didn't put out there to be returned, we need to tell them, because not telling them is, well, it's not cool. We want to be above board and honest with them, and so on and so forth. So those things are going on in the back offices. We can see it. They've introduced new updates that didn't exist. The advertising and publishing for your site for more than 10,000 messages per day to your friends. Now that might be with the chat going on in the back office. I haven't had any updates from corporate with regard to them changing the chat in the back office. That might have been some, I'm not sure where that reason came from. So remember, these reasons are put out by another member. So they're not official, but they're good reasons to think that AI marketing is doing what they're saying. Number 6, expected the company will compensate its members with great incentives and compensation for stopping work for the time that they have stopped work, which will be in cashback forms and commissions from the INB, maybe between 18 and 23%, as happened in the last year. Again, speculation. Whether that will happen or not, we'll see. It would be nice if it did. You know, but yeah, I'll have to understand is as we're in a position of not earning any money, they aren't earning any money either. You know, if there's no sales being made, there's no advertisements being put out, then they're not taking their 45% that they're entitled to from the sales. So they want to get this done as fast as they possibly can. And maybe there will be compensation, maybe there won't be. Don't count on it. If there is, it's a blessing, and love it and use it to our best advantage. Number 7, expected, I mentioned this earlier, expected members to double from 3 to 6 million by the end of the year, perhaps before. Yeah, if and when it comes all back and is working again 100%, which again, I have all confidence that it will be. Yeah, we're going to go crazy with signing people up with this. I know I've got a list of people that are waiting to get in. I haven't signed them up yet because they've asked us to put that off for right now, but I've got a list of people and they're going to go crazy with it, given the history that it's had so far. And there's no reason not to go crazy with this when it's back up and running. You know, on another group, somebody says, you know, I hope that they up the percentages that they give us to more than 35%. And my answer to him was, well, if you're not happy with that, then put your money in the bank and pay them to store it. You know, and it's as simple as that. These guys are you know, 35% is the top, what they tell us they're paying. And I've experienced higher percentages than that, in the 40 to 45 percentage range in commissions from sales. So, you know, excuse me. So knowing that and showing people that has really gained a good following. Just have a list of, you know, have them ready to push the button when the button gets pushed. If you understand that, when AI marketing comes on and says, okay, green light, if they say, okay, green light on Wednesday's meeting, then Thursday morning, they're going to see a surge in memberships and ad budget purchases like they have probably never seen before. You know, they're going from 3 to 6 million could happen if every member comes back and brings in one person in the day or two after they go live again. That doubles it in 2 or 3 days, and then all of a sudden it can double again and double again. So, you know, conservatively they're saying it'll be by the end of the year, but I think more realistically it'll be a little sooner than that. Number 8, completing the distribution and activation of electronic and plastic visas for the company in the name of the investor to facilitate the process of withdrawals for its members. Well, yeah, that's one thing they did mention from support, is that they're hoping to have all the cards working. And I don't know whether that also includes the plastic ones that that we were going to be receiving. Oh, pardon me. That we were going to be receiving, are going to be receiving as cashback cards that we can withdraw to and go and use in the real world. I don't know that that'll include that. I hope so. They kind of leaned toward them having it all in place. But even if it's just the cards for payment, awesome, absolutely awesome. And you know, they're working with a bank, I think, in Guernsey, which is one of the Channel Islands in the English Channel, to get that all started up. I've had a look at the bank, and it's looks good to me. Even and I may even open an account with them. Introduction of new means of payment, which did not exist previously. Perhaps the return of Payeer, as was in new electronic currencies to facilitate shipment and withdrawal for investors. Payeer coming back, I don't know. They've said maybe, but the Payeer has also changed their terms and conditions. They're also Russian based. So AI Marketing has said they're going to try to get away from Russia completely, through their servers, through their payment systems and that sort of thing, so that this kind of thing can't happen in Russia ever again. As far as I know, their lawyers are still working on the blacklist that was going on. Has it been removed? There's been reports that it have been, and there's been reports that it hasn't been. So we don't know that yet. There hasn't been an update about it from corporate, but there has been people going to their Roski site and seeing that it's not on there, but that may not mean anything. Who knows? And reason number 10, after the English club Arsenal joins the company's announced through the company's website, it will push dozens of international and international clubs to join the company. Yeah, the more merchants that come on board, the more merchants that come on board, you know, and they've got a team going out and looking for them. And one thing that I've noticed in the back office of AI Marketing on the online cashback system, where you type the website in or click one of the buttons, you can type a website in that's not necessarily on that list, and it'll come, if there's a support for it, then it'll give you a link to go shop at. Cheapo Air is one that I use as an example, because it's not listed in the travel section. Well, maybe now with the updates, I haven't looked at that, but even if it not being there, I type in cheapoair.com in the website field to create the link, and it creates a link for me. So I'll go to Cheapo Air and buy my airline tickets and book my travel, because the last time I used them, they took Bitcoin. So I don't know whether they still do. I haven't used them in quite a while, but yeah, they took Bitcoin the last time I used them. So that's a super positive thing. You know, it's expected, finish it off, it's expected and planned for the company to enter the company's e-currency into the market cap, which will lead to an increase. I don't know anything about AI Marketing's e-currency. The PRTN is, as far as I understand, it's completely in-house. I don't know where that comes from. So maybe they are, maybe they aren't. That'd be great if they did. You know, if we could have PRTN wallets outside of the back offices, and NBO wallets outside of the back offices, and trade them other places, that would be great. I think that would be an awesome thing. But you know, as far as PRTN, it's pegged to the dollar, so it's like trying to trade on USDT or USDN or any other stable currencies that are pegged to the US dollar, and trying to make a buck from it. You can't, because it's always been a dollar, and it's always going to be a dollar, or 99.98 cents, or $1.05, or, you know, in and around, it'll always be a dollar. So having the PRTN on another exchange is gaining use. Sure, if it could gain use, that'd be great. But having to be able to trade it and earn from it, but another stable currency for us to take a, you know, sell at the high for Bitcoin, for instance, sell at a high, bring it into PRTN, and then buy at a low. You know, Bitcoin goes up to 45,000. I haven't even looked at it this morning yet. I've been too busy. And we sell Bitcoin at the 45,000, then it drops down to 38 again. then we buy it again. All that's trading on a profit-based incentive. And you know, you buy low, sell high. If you arbitrage them back and forth like that as it's going sideways and up a little bit, because I think we're on a little bit of a bull run. Yeah, of course you'll make money, but you just can't predict when the high is going to be, and you can't predict when the low is going to be. You know, you can do all the charts and the lines and looking at all the candles and the history, and you can kind of have a good guess, but it's still a guess. So if that's what you want to do, by all means, go for it. Go for it. There can be some absolutely awesome money to be made over that. I mean, since Bitcoin went to 40,000 last time, and then went down to 32, or it went actually down to 28. If you sold at 40 and bought again at 30 or 29, you did well. You did very well. So, no, I don't, like I say, I haven't heard anything from the company saying that they're looking at listing their e-currencies, their cryptos. But if they do, great, you know, awesome. There's many other reasons that are a good reason to keep on with AI marketing and stay positive and know that it's coming back. You know, I wouldn't be saying that if I didn't believe it wholeheartedly, if I didn't see the things going on in the back office and so on and so forth. So that's basically the only updates that I have for you today. As mentioned earlier, the meeting has been postponed from this afternoon to my afternoon, your evening or morning or whatever time it would be in your part of the country or part of the globe. But we patiently wait another 4 days on the 11th at 6 o'clock p.m. I think Moscow time, and see what they say then. And let's hope that they say, okay, everything's all set, we're ready to go, push green light, everybody can go Thursday morning at 9 o'clock or something like that. That's all we can do is patiently wait. There's really nothing else that we can do. So that's all that I have to say on about it. If anybody's got any questions, by all means, raise your hand, and we'll get you as they pop up. And if you don't, well, that's basically all I have to say. Any questions, people? From Daniel, I think that's Daniel. Whoa, there we are. Yeah, from Bangladesh. Welcome to Zoom. Good evening, everybody. Any reason why meeting was postponed? Well, the only reason I can think of is because they're waiting to push the button for the green light rather than having a meeting and saying we need another 4 days. So why they didn't come on for 5 minutes and just say that, I don't know. But this is what is. So I don't know why the meeting was postponed, but that's speculation as far as, no, they're not done yet. So they're going to wait till they're done. That's my my perspective on it. That's not mistaken. From Daniel, server located in Russia. Are they moving the server out of Russia? Yes, as far as I understand, they're moving the servers to the Channel Islands. So there'll be better protection and out of the jurisdiction of Russia. But I don't know that for a fact. I have heard that through some fairly official channels, but nothing from AI marketing themselves, just uplines from me have said that. So, and the RMB Bank is a South African bank, but they also have a international branch in I think it's in Guernsey. So, and I've looked at the bank, and it's legit to the point of I'm thinking about opening an account with them myself over the next few days, because I've got something else that's coming in that's I'm going to need that. So so yeah, I do believe they are moving everything out of Russia as much as they possibly can, because, you know, if you were them, do you want Russia to be in that kind of control ever again? No, not at all. So they certainly would be smart to make sure to do that. Any other questions? Raise your hand if you want, or only 23 people so far, 28 now. Yeah, I mean, leaders come. Some aren't capable. You know, I try to stagger my meetings when I have them at different times of the day to accommodate everybody in the world. For some people, 10:55 a.m. here, it's 2 o'clock in the morning in the Philippines. So and not everybody can be on the meeting. If in other places it's the middle of the day and they work on Saturdays, so they can't. This is recorded, so I'll be putting it up on Telegram as soon as it gets rendered, and I'll and post it up to YouTube. So yeah, be nice to have more, but you guys are all here, and that's what's important. And you guys can share with all of your teams, because that's the way this is supposed to work anyway. As my leader, I share with my leaders, they share with their leaders, and so on down the line, so that everybody's job is made easier. One of my things is I even still, maybe not quite 16 hours a day at this point in time, because there's I talk about other things with people and so on and so forth, but I answer questions and try to keep everybody as up to date as I can through this. And but yeah, 16 hours a day I put into AI marketing, and like I say, one guy on another group that I belong in, was wondering who I was, because I called them on the 35%. I wish I had more. Okay, well, yeah, we all wish we could have more, but you don't want it to get too out of whack. 35%, 30, 35, 40, 45%, I think is just keen. Really, really nice. I'm enjoying it. But I put the work in to bring my sales up to a point where my daily commissions are in the $600 range. So and then I asked him how much time he's putting in. Said, oh, well, not that much. I guess I better double my efforts. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. So how old am I? 29 plus shipping and handling. I'm 56, coming up on 57 in December. I'm not ashamed about my age. As I get older, I say to myself, and I'm not old yet, far from it. Far from it. I won't be getting old till I'm 128. And if you look at one government document, my captain's license from Canada actually says I was born January 1st, 1900. So, you can take whichever birth date you want. I like to tell people that I'm over 100 years old. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Not so much in my beard. There's a bunch of gray coming in there, but yeah, I get lazy and don't necessarily shave every day, as you can tell. I've worn a beard for 20 some odd years. It was funny. My ex-wife, we were out sailing one summer, and I went to go shave, and she said, all right, either you shave every day or you just leave it alone. So what do you mean? He says, just getting the soft part so I can kiss you. I said, oh, okay. And I put the razor down. I hadn't picked it up since. So, just a couple of years ago, I shaved my beard off because I was no longer married. At any rate, that's okay. Thanks to you guys all. I don't see anybody having any more questions. And how has the company gotten to compensate our time? Well, like I said, that part of that update is mere speculation. Apparently they did so the last time they had a little bit of a hiatus like this, which was last year or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. We can hope that they will, but don't expect it. And if they do, it's gravy. It's absolutely wonderful if they do. But I mean, honestly, compensation for our time is getting the system back up and running again, so we can have have the income that we enjoyed before. That's, to me, that's compensation enough. You know, every business has challenges. I don't know of one that even businesses I've been in, personally, online, every single business, there are challenges. Stuff happens, and you follow your plan, and then you have to look at your plan so that you can see if your plan's working. And if it's not working, you have to make adjustments. And sometimes stuff happens that ne'er-do-wells get involved, hackers and such, and that puts a damper on things. And unfortunately, whether it was hackers or just jealous people, or even the Russian government being jealous of it because it's doing so well for people, I don't know what the reasons were. They're looking to find that out. No, I think this is the second time, Daniel, that operations have stopped for a while. Could be the reason for updating and IMB and delaying iMarketing, both not linked online till yet. Just thinking from the software side. Well, from the software side, first of all, when you're updating and auditing accounts, and you have more than 3 million accounts to audit and update, and you can only do 2 or 3 a second, then first of all, that's going to take time. That's all there is to it. There's nothing you can do about it. As far as updating the software for the things to work a little bit better, well, they're doing that. As far as I understand, they're doing that. They've given us some updates and upgrades in the INB side, offering another 5 levels for bonuses. That's awesome. Now it's no longer 2 million I'm after. Now it's 5 million. You know, and the team sales that you have to get that are insanely high, in the $2.5 billion range, I think, if I remember correctly. But when you get down 19 levels, it's not really that out of line for everybody that's shopping online, that sort of thing. So cashback provide robot running. We're seeing, some people are seeing the cashbacks that the commissions from the sales that they've made that have gone from pending to approved move into their cashback account. I haven't seen that yet. My cashback amount has remained at $7 and change throughout this whole thing. Nothing has changed in my back office except for that extra $2,000 that they placed in my ad balance to be moved over to my ad budget. But like I said earlier, I think that's a mistake, and I've contacted them about it so that they can audit it again and be sure that they're not mistaken, or if they are, they can remove it. Because I'd rather see them remove it than come along and say, you didn't say anything, so we're going to lock your account. And that's happened. So not to me, but someone else that I know, that's happened. So when the robots start, I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm hoping that they'll press the green button on Wednesday after the meeting. That's why I hope that's the reason why they postponed it, because they're not done yet and don't want to update anybody until they're saying, all right, let's go. But there's nothing written in stone about that. The meeting was just postponed. That's the only thing that I've got about that. Having that issue is not an excuse, because every company have issues. There's no excuses, there's reasons. You know, having everybody has challenges. It's just that way. It's the way the world works. So you know, yeah, we're suffering from it, but how much do you think iMarketing is suffering from it? You know, remember, they get 45% of the commissions from every sale, right? So how many millions have they lost in the last couple of weeks? How many millions? You know, we've lost a little bit. They've lost millions and millions and millions. So they want to get this going as fast as they can, as fast as humanly possible. So hi Stia G Punch Lo Kuch Punchada hi too. Sorry, Sanjay. I don't read that. I don't even know what that is. I guess I can go to Google Translate, but better to type it in English if you can. New updation, have they made change deposit withdraw in INV directly so it's easy for us? I don't know. They have mentioned that they want the cards to be global, and maybe that's one of the reasons why they haven't they postponed the meeting, because that's not set in stone yet. I don't know, but yeah, they want to have all the cards for payments being 100% available throughout the entire world. In my opinion, I agree with them. If it says they accept Visa, then Visa should just go with that, because Visa advertises, if they say they accept Visa, then they accept Visa. So that's just my opinion. But you know, it's a well-founded opinion, because if you're advertising that you can use their card anywhere in the world that says they accept Visa, then why can't we? So I hope that I honestly hope and pray that that is all available, so it is easier for everybody. But even if it isn't, and we still have to go through crypto and other reasons, other systems, it's worth it. Spend the extra 10 minutes or day that you have to do to get your ad balance up and your ad budget up. So because it's worth it, you know. As far as I understand, they have made new domains, and they're doing audits and moving to a new server, and so on and so forth. No, the URL should stay the same. It'd just be hosted on a different server. That would be the only difference. Oh yeah, I hope it shows an error, because they've asked us not to top up until this is all over. so yeah, when it gets working, it gets working, and we'll top up again. So it may be so. Don't do any top ups right now. And that might be why they put it on hold, because people were doing top ups when they were asked not to. Because every time we use the website to do something that we want to do, sign somebody up, request a top up, do a purchase for advertising, do request a withdrawal, that takes time away from them getting things done. So that's my opinion on that. So don't do any top ups, don't do any referrals in yet. Get your referrals lined up, ready to go and sign up, but don't sign them up yet. Get them ready to they use a certificate, get them ready to have the money ready in pay perfect money or whatever, in Bitcoin or some other place, so that as soon as they use the certificate, they can top up and then have the robot working through the initial pending time. So who's the owner of the company? Why do they not show their identity? Well, there are some information's out there as far as where the company is, who the company founder is, and so on and so forth. I don't know how true it is, but it hasn't been denied to my knowledge. I can't give you the names of them right now, but as far as the company is concerned, can you imagine what the CEO would be going through right now if he made his contact and name public? Can you imagine? Why they don't do it, I haven't done it from the beginning. I don't know why it matters. I don't know. Do you know do you know the CEO of your bank? Do you know the CEO of, you can go find that information out, I guess, if you want to, but really what good does it do you? Those that are in the 50,000 and above range for bonuses get invited to the conference where all that information will be divulged. So Satya sir to everyone. No, don't be making demands, Satya. Tell me. I just did. Number one. We have to waiting to update the system. Yeah, that is what we're all sitting at right now. And yes, the meeting on the 11th, as far as everybody knows, it's been postponed to the 11th at 6 o'clock p.m. Moscow time, from what I understand. Yeah, is it written in stone? I don't know. We may get postponed again. I don't know. But I am very, very hopeful that it will take place. Okay, so we're 10 after 11. Is there any more questions that anybody can think of? Yeah, as many with many people joining right now, I suggest you don't sign people up right now. Not because there's things that may be sinister or whatever, but it just because it takes time away from what they need to get done. So just don't sign anybody up. Just get it rolling. When started, the business was registered May the 2nd, 2017. So it's got 4+ years behind it already. 4.5 years almost behind it already. Trademarked in 2015, I think, was when the website came up. So yeah, I mean, if you had a business that was almost 5 years rolling right now, and this sort of thing came up, would you do your best to make sure that it continues? Because as far as I understand it, these guys, AI Marketing, INB Network, are making bank. You know, we think we're making money with it when it was going good. How much do you think they're making? You know, why would they want that to stop? They'd want it to come up and be running again as fast as possible. For those that started with gift card before top up and cashbacks approved, are they not supposed to be showing after approval? When you use a certificate, boy, you haven't been paying attention or you just got involved in this. Let me answer this other question first. Those that started with a gift card, when the gift card is used, it goes into your ad balance. And at this point, if you sign somebody up and gave them a card, it will stay in the ad balance until they're working again and the robot comes along and picks it up and goes into AI Marketing. Then it will move into the advertising budget then. But you know, and then once it starts working, then when you get to the $50 in your cashback account, which will be probably 3 to 4 weeks, then you can pay it back through the transfer button. And then all the sales being pending will start to begin to be approved and then move from your pending wallet into your cashback wallet. And then you can do what you choose with it. Use them for top up. You can withdraw some of it and you know, use the rest of it for top up, those sorts of things. When will we start work again? Please tell me the date. I can't. Nobody can. Nobody can. There has been no concrete, solid, set in stone dates been given ever. So I am hoping that they will give us a green light on Wednesday, but I can't say that for sure. It might be, it might not be, it might be. I don't know. Any changes? My robot, any changes? Any changes to what? Not in any updates at this point in time. The consensus and major update I can give you right now is have patience, wait another 4 days, get into the meeting and see what they have to say. That's the changes that have happened. You can see in your back offices. You can see the PRTN being added to over the last week. And then now the withdrawals that were requested being put back into the accounts. Some people are showing that their pending is starting to move into their cashback wallet, but there's no withdrawals right now anyways, so just don't even try. My robot is working 5 August. Sanjeev, well, okay. You mean to tell me, Sanjeev, is that your robot has picked up from your ad balance, moved it into your ad budget, and has gone from not working to working? Is that right? And if it is, are you seeing sales? Because I haven't seen a sale since the 15th of last month at 11:50, I think it was. Server time. So your sales are actually happening in your back office? Sanjeev? You can tell that by going to your sales page and seeing when your last sale was made. But if it is, that's a really, really good positive sign. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. That shows that, yeah, they're like accounts are being audited and everything's coming back into play. Login problems are usually, I'm not speaking English. Well, you know, for someone that the English isn't their first language, you're doing very, very well, I think. Login problems are usually number one because the site is really, really busy. And number two is because there are cookies or something like that on your machine, cookies and a cache that. So go and clean your cookies out, clean your cache out. You can try a different browser. Sometimes browsers don't always meld with it. So that sort of thing. So tell you in Hindi. How am I going to tell you in Hindi? I speak English. I speak very, very little Spanish. I know not one word in Hindi unless it's, I can't tell you that I know one word in Hindi. I'm sorry about that. But I'm Canadian. Sencardo. Yeah, that's something that I absolutely adore and admire with everybody that's in my group on my team. We are all positive. There's a couple of people that don't necessarily throw negative in, but they're concerned, and I understand that. I certainly understand that, but the positivity that comes from all of you guys, I think is admirable, and you need to all be commended for it. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think a lot of that is due to the things that we see going on in the back office. It's really, really, really good to see, and conversations going on in the Telegram group that don't necessarily have anything to do with AI marketing, but just life in general and that sort of thing. So. Your robot is working, Masood. Oh, okay. Again, that's good sound. I'm proud of an AI marketing partner as well. You have no idea how proud I am with this company. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing everything that I'm doing with AI marketing and with all of you guys if I wasn't extremely proud of what AI marketing is doing. You want some change level, come instance, add wallet. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that they add some more ways to add to the ad balance and budget. I do. They say that they're going to. They say they want the cards coming. Yeah, I love AI marketing too. Will the domain change? The domain shouldn't. No, the host will change, but the domain name shouldn't change. That's that when you migrate from one server to another, it migrates the whole web page and the domain name. Not you don't have to come up with a new registration or anything like that. Although they might choose to. I don't know. Because of that blacklist on the Roskomnadzor, that Russian place that did their illegal thing. So. Telegram link to join our group. All right, I can do that. Everybody in this meeting is a member. I will ask very politely, which is my way of saying, just please don't do this. The Telegram Stone Age Bounty AI marketing group is only for members that are registered. Okay. Reason I do that is because if someone's not registered with 1,800 plus members in there, there are some ne'er-do-wells in there that will go and scoop your people. You invite somebody that you haven't registered yet into the Telegram group, and someone sees that they're not registered, they'll send a private message to them and say, sign up under my link, sign up under my link. That has happened. It doesn't happen as often as it used to since people have started to report it. But if it happens to you, if anybody in the Telegram, if you're in the Telegram group and get approached by anybody from the Telegram group asking you to sign up under them and they're not your sponsor, or they start spamming you with other things. Now, I'm all for business growth and having more than one source of income, but cross sponsoring is unethical in this business. Absolutely unethical. And on my group, it's illegal. If I find out that people do that, they get kicked out. The warning is in the pinned messages. The warning is in the rules when they sign up, and they sign up to the group. And if you do that, if you have that done, report it to me and I'll kick them out, because I don't put up with that. I don't do it. I don't expect anybody with any morals and ethics to do it, because if you want to join another opportunity, ask your sponsor first if they're in it, because we're all a family here and we want to keep that sponsorship intact. I don't send, I've got 1,800 people there that I have 3 other great opportunities that I could send to. I don't, because I didn't sponsor all of you guys. I sponsored some, and those people know about it. And it's up to them if they want to get involved or not. And then if they don't want to get involved, then maybe I'll ask if it's okay to contact their downline about it. But not until then. Not until then. So yeah, only give that link out. If they're registered in AI marketing, so you don't lose them, or you make it absolutely no. So no, I'm not going to change any of it. Telegram link. I did send the Telegram link. If you look up in the chat, it's there. 4 or 5 chat bubbles up above. Indian are huge investment because big market for investment. Yeah, I love you Indians over there. You guys are on fire with this, and to give an idea, I was on an Indian Zoom a while ago, or was it Bangladeshi? I think it was Bangladesh. 1,000 people on the Zoom. My guy in Spain, when he asked me to go on a Zoom, there's 500-600 people on there. It's amazing the acceptance and people wanting to find out about all this. Telegram link, I answered that. It's in the chat. Scroll up and go get it. Go Founders. What's this? What's this Go Founders thing? Is that a link to another business? That's not allowed. And I don't have, how do I Devendra, get that the hell off of there. That's not just anybody that sees this Go Founders thing, stop. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You're going to get kicked out of my Telegram group if you're in there, Devendra. That's not allowed. If you can remove it, remove it. Get it the hell off of here. Sanjiv, did you put one up too? All right, that's it. This chat is over. And Daniel, yeah, we all love INB as well as AI marketing. They're both absolutely awesome businesses. AI marketing participants join. Yes. I kind of want to make an exception for this time, but by doing that, who knows what can happen to your people that you invite there. And any planning to cash out to USD in AI marketing? Yeah, I've cashed out a lot, a lot. I think I've withdrawn more than $8,000 through AI marketing already, and AI marketing and INB marketing. As soon as we get back up and running, I will be withdrawing a lot more. You know, it's just that, you know, and my contest in Telegram will resume for the last week of guessing how much I'm going to be able to withdraw at the end of the month. So yeah, don't show anything. And Indra, that Vendra, that is, I'm I I don't understand why people, I say it, don't do it, and then somebody does it. That's, but I puzzle. John kicked the guy. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. It's gone from the Telegram chat, that's for sure. I can't seem to find them in the MKJ. Kicked out for spam, gone. Whether you're promoting the same business or not, in this meeting, don't put up your links, because you didn't sponsor everybody in this meeting. I love the crypto withdraw as well. That's how I always withdraw. And if it was in English, I'd be able to understand that. Do we have updates feature? Well, you're gonna have to watch this on the recording then, because I'm not going through the whole thing again. You know, after August 11th, meeting is full started and what? And working. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to watch this whole thing again as well. You came in late by the sounds of it, because that's been answered, I think, twice already. Pickup related INB network. That's right. Everybody ignore everything but the Telegram link that I posted, which was the first link on this chat. And this chat will not be available in Zoom, so nobody will be able to see it, and I will not publish it. So at least I hope it won't be available in the Zoom. Anyway, life-changing platform. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And when everything is all back up and running, it will be even more so life-changing. It's just absolutely incredible what AI marketing offers us. And because of that, we all need, and we all do. I admire you guys for that. We all need to continue to be positive, be patient, let them do their thing. They'll be back. I know they will. That will be up. I will update that as far as, I don't think they're going to change their link. Like I said, when you change a server, your link doesn't change. But if they do, yeah, it will be updated. Every member should be number one, a member of the Telegram AI marketing news and the INB network news. The links are in the Telegram group, and get it. And if you're in the Telegram group and you know people that aren't, what you need to do is go to the Telegram group, copy those links, and send them to your downline. That's what leaders do. They keep their downline informed. That's why I have these Zoom meetings, is to keep my downline informed, right? And to help my downline. When we get back going, I will be doing more than updates. I'll be doing business opportunity presentations and explaining. Mondays will, as they always will be, training calls, those sorts of things. And so, yeah, that's what leaders do, is they get the information from their sponsors, and their sponsors get the information from their sponsors, and so on and so forth. That's the way this kind of a business is supposed to work. You want me on the Bangladesh team again? Yeah. After it gets rolling again, yeah, I'll come on again and reassure everybody and make sure that it's all good and go through it again. You'll have to translate for me again, but yeah, I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be there. Just let me know a few days in advance so that I can put it on my calendar. I had a question, how many days to time for normal running? That question has been answered 4 or 5 times in the Zoom. You're going to have to rewatch the recording. Dr. Agrawal hosts. Why? I'm ready to wrap it up right now. We'll call you. Okay, yeah, give me a call, Telegram, or yeah, give me a call on Telegram. Let me know a couple of days before you want the meeting so that I can put it in my calendar. I don't know whether they're on the same server or not. Request Dr. Hemant sir to share your views. Again, I'm from India. It's 10 p.m. How old am I? Geez, why did I go back to the top? Oh, there we are. Okay, I'll put Mr. Dr. Agrawal. Where is Dr. Agrawal? I'll let him say a few things, and then I gotta find, there we go. Let him say a few things, and then I gotta wrap this up because I have other things I have to do today. I've already gone a half hour over, but that's for you guys. So Dr. Agrawal, you want to put your hand up so I can find you? If I don't before you do. Yes, I'm looking for you. Ah, there we are. Okay, there you go. Unmute yourself
Thank you,
and
John, sir.
yes, have a few words by all means.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, John, sir. First of all, you have taken a great initiative and telling all the updates and all. Actually, it was really required for all Indians and all the people in the world, actually. Not only
Yeah.
India, all the people in the world. And really, as a senior, you have taken a very good initiative to tell the people exactly what's happening to gain the confidence. And whatever the things are going on, it's really good. And I'm loving it personally. If I see that, it's really good. And INB and AI will be a lifetime. Means whatever I'm explaining to my people also is the same thing, that it's a 10 years, 20 years platform. It's not a 3 months, 6 months platform. It's 10, 20 years platform. And this in 10, 20 years, there will be some challenges like this. And we have to accept the challenges. And once we accept the challenges, the things will boom like anything. And whatever you have said in the first 7, 8 points, that is really true. The if it is something 3 million something, it will grow from 3 million to 6 millions. So it will grow because the way it is going on and the way the things have shown in last 10 days, mainly the INB and the AI and the tie-up what AI has shown in yesterday only, it is really good. Means it is really, a very proud moment to say that we are working in AI and marketing. It's a very lovely one. So for all Indians also who are attending the meeting today, for them also I'll tell that it's really a lovely platform. We just have to see the update. We just have to build our team and grow further. There's nothing else. And we have to build this as a this is a future project, and we have to work this as a future project, and people will love it. So when the things get started, it means whatever the John sir has said, that Wednesday, Thursday, the same thing, we will see the things starting by Wednesday, Thursday. So it will be, really boom for us. And thanks again, John sir, a very great initiative you have taken. And I've seen many seniors, many leaders, but the way you are doing the presentation, the way you are doing your YouTube links you are sending, and then again you are sending the recordings and all, it's really a very good initiative, sir. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, Dr. Agarwal. I really appreciate that, and I agree with you 100%. AI marketing has presented itself as a wholehearted business that is generational, in my opinion. The way that they've set it up, the way it all works, everything is absolutely on point and set up for super, super, super long term. None of this 3 months and by. Yeah, I totally agree with you, and thank you for the kudos. I do these updates and everything as often as I can, as best as I can, to let you guys know what's going on, and as best as I know. And my upline does the same. I mean, she doesn't do a whole lot of Zoom meetings or anything like that. I'll probably have her in when it starts getting rolling again. Maybe I'll have her in again Monday afternoon. She's in the Netherlands. It's Julie, and I'll try to get her in, and if it coincides with her schedule, because it's great to hear from uplines as to what's going on. So I'll see if I can schedule that for the next Zoom meeting, or one coming up shortly. Maybe next Saturdays after, so that we can go through the meeting and everything can be all set up and have her in that. So yeah, thanks again, Doc, and I appreciate you as well. Thank you very much for saying your piece. Actually, I was going to ask you to say that in Hindi if you can too, Doc. Do you want to go for it and explain it all in Hindi for the Indians here that are not as proficient in English as you are?
Yeah, no problem. I'll explain in Hindi because many Indians have also joined. No, सब लोगों
Yep.
के लिए मैं सबको यही कहना चाहूंगा जो भी जॉनसन ने आज बताया. I'll explain in Hindi, Johnson. सभी लोगों को मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा जो भी जॉनसन ने अभी बताया पहले 7-8 पॉइंट्स जो है अपडेट्स के वो सारी चीजें अपडेट्स जॉनसन ने दिया है कि आगे का क्या होगा क्या क्या फ्यूचर है सारी चीजें बताइए. तो वो जो अपडेट्स है वो आपको आपके सीनियर के थ्रू तुमको जो है तुम्हारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में मिल जाएगा तुमको. और जो भी चीजें अभी जो हो रही है जो हिसाब से जॉनसन ने बोला है कि अभी जो 3-4 दिन का जो टाइम कंपनी ने मांगा है वो एक्चुअली ऑलमोस्ट जो भी दिख रहा है वो इस तरह से दिख रहा है कि 80-90% ऑलरेडी चीजें कंप्लीट है लेकिन कंपनी को अभी कुछ डेट देना नहीं है. अभी कंपनी को डायरेक्टली ग्रीन बटन ऑन करना है डायरेक्टली. तो कुछ भी अभी कोई वेटिंग रखना नहीं है. तो इसके लिए कैसा है कि आज आज ही कंपनी ने सोचा था वो चीज लेकिन किधर न किधर तो भी कुछ ना कुछ तो भी चीज रह गई है तो कंपनी ने वो 2-3 दिन मांगा है. तो उसके बाद में कंपनी का भी इच्छा ऐसा है कि डायरेक्टली ग्रीन बटन दबा के डायरेक्टली चालू करना है. तो अभी कैसा है अभी कोई वेटिंग पीरियड नहीं है. अभी तो सिर्फ चालू ही करना है. और उसी के लिए जो भी जो थोड़ा बहुत जो पेंडिंग इश्यूज है क्योंकि कंपनी ये चाहती है कि जब चालू करे तो वो पूरा स्मूथली रन हो. वापस नहीं आ जाए ऐसा कि वापस तुमको 7 दिन 15 दिन वेटिंग करने पड़े. और जो हम लोगों ने वेटिंग किया है लास्ट समझो 3 हफ्ता 4 हफ्ता जो भी हम लोगों ने वेटिंग किया है इसमें सिर्फ हमारा लॉस नहीं है. हमारे लॉस से ज्यादा कंपनी का लॉस इतना बड़ा है क्योंकि जैसा 45% हमको तो 55% इंडिविजुअल आईडी में मिल रहा है लेकिन कंपनी को 45% 30 लाख आईडी में मिल रहा है. तो तुम वो सोच के देखो कि कंपनी का लॉस कितना है. तो कंपनी भी ये चाह रही है कि जितना जल्दी हो सके उतना जल्दी करें. और वो हिसाब से बहुत ही अच्छा हो रहा है. और जो प्लेटफॉर्म दिखे क्योंकि जिन्होंने व्हाट्सएप का भी कल का भी जो भी
Are you all done? I guess you're done. You muted yourself again. Thank you for doing that, Doc. I'm sure there are many people on here that absolutely appreciated that. Thanks again. And on that note, I'm going to wrap this up and say thank you to everybody for being here. I love all of you. Everything is going to be absolutely fine. Know that. Um, God bless. Be well and create yourself an absolutely fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever time in the world it is for you. Thanks again for showing up. And I, again, really, really appreciate everybody.